Welcome students. Today we are going to concentrate on searching algorithm. Okay, and I will discuss one problem which is relating to searching algorithms. There are two kinds of searching. One is linear search, another one is binary search. Actually, searching algorithms are used to find whether the key is available in the list or not. Okay. So which can be of two types. One is linear search, another one is binary search. First, we deal with the linear search. Linear search function accept a list, starting address of the list, and size of a list, and the element to be searched. Okay. So we are trying to find the key from the start of the list to an end by comparing every element in a list one after another. Okay. So here I am in a position to find the element or key 3 which is available in the list. My list contains 8 elements. Okay, so for searching the element 3, I start from the start of the list. Okay, and compare. If key is not equal to element position, that is the element which is available in the particular position, means I just start to compare other elements sequentially one after another. Okay, after comparing all the elements in the list only, I need to conclude whether the element is available in the list or not. If element is available in the list, means just immediately return the index. Otherwise, continue to search element in the list. If element is not available in the list, after comparing all the elements, means just return -1, saying that we have no element available in the list. Okay, here I am comparing second element which is not matched. So I try to compare third element which is not matched, fourth element which is not matched, fifth element which is not matched, sixth element we have key. So I just return the index values. Okay. So here linear search function returns an integer. Start from the loop 0 to n minus 1 I, and I extract a of I, that is element which is available in the list. It is compared with the key. If it is equal, returns the index. Otherwise, if the element is not available in the list, means this if condition never works. Okay, so it will come out of the loop and return saying that element is not available in the list. Okay, this is linear search. The running time for this algorithm is order of n because we have one loop. Okay, so running time is order of n. There is another method called binary search. Okay, the binary search method is mainly applicable for sorted list. If you have a list in sorted way, means you can find the element in the list easily. If element is unsorted and try to find the element in the list, means just to use linear search. The element is sorted order, means just to use binary search to efficiently find the key in the list. Running time for the binary search is logarithmic of n. Okay, here also in binary search, I just pass the starting address of an array and the size of array and the element to be searched key. Okay, here what you do is we are trying to find the mid value in the list. We are not starting from the start of the list to compare and to compare for the purpose of checking whether the element is available in the list or not. Okay, here I just wanted to find the mid element. Totally we have 9 elements now. Okay, from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and totally 9 elements available in the list. Okay, starting index is 0, ending index is 8. Okay, just find the mid value by using the formula L plus R divided by 2. L is 0 and R is 8. So 0 plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. So in the fourth position, that is 0, starting from index, the fourth position is 5. First start to compare 5. The element to be found, element to be searched is here 1. We are searching, we are trying to search for 2 here. For the first case, we are trying to search the element 2. For the purpose, I just search the element. That is by comparing the mid element. Okay. So how to find mid element? By using the formula L plus R divided by 2. Okay. Now after finding the mid element, I found the key value as 5. This 5 value is compared with the search key. If it is not matched, means the element should be available in the left hand side only, because the element is sorted or no. So if 5 is not matched, means it should be less than the list. Okay, that is, it should be less than the 2. So we can identify or find the list, part of the list. Okay. So 5 is greater than 2. So the element should be available in the left of the list. So you can adjust the R value, okay, by using the formula R equal to mid minus 1. Okay. So here we have part of the list only. We are ignoring the part of the list to search, because the element to be searched is less than the mid value. Okay. Now I adjust the right value, that is right end R, by using the formula mid minus 1. Okay. Now you try to find the mid value. When you try to find the mid value, so the L value at the time, the L value is 0, and the R value is 3. So just apply the formula 0 plus 3 divided by 2. The output will be 1. Okay. So mid element is 1. Here compare mid element 1 with the search key. So search key is greater now. So element should be available in the right hand side only. Okay. So just if element is available in the right hand side, means just adjust the L value. L value to the mid plus 1. This is mid. So start to search from mid plus 1. Okay. Now we got L value as mid plus 1. That is 0, 1, 2. L value is 2 and R value is 3. Now we try to find the mid value again. Okay. Now the mid value is 2 plus 3 divided by 2. Okay. The output will be 2. So just so mid value contains in the there is a value which is available in the second position. Now compare with the key value, it is matched. So now you return the index as 2. 2 is available in the second position. So how many comparisons you made? One comparison, here one comparison, here one comparison. That is totally 3 comparisons you made. If you use a linear search, means the number of comparisons will be high when compared to the binary search. So for searching the element in element 1, we have only 2 comparisons here. We find mid value and found that the element is available on the left side. Again, you find the mid value, the element is matched, so just return. Similarly, searching for 9, you find the mid value, it is not matched, so the element which is available in the right side only, because 9 is greater than 5, no? So the element should be available on the right side. Just again find the mid value. So if just compare mid value with search key 9, element is not matched, so it is found in the right side. Again find the mid value, it is not matched. Again find the mid value, it is matched. Okay. So in the worst case, the element to be searched is available in the last position. No, at the situation itself, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 comparison only. But if we search this element 9, okay, by using linear search, means how many comparison made? Totally 9 comparison made. But if you use binary search, means the number of comparison will be 4. So it should be less. So the running time for this algorithm, binary search algorithm, is logarithmic here. Okay. Because every time you are neglecting the part of the list, okay, and trying to identify the rest of the list. So the running time will be less than n, that is logarithmic n. Here you are just recording the L value as 0, R value is n minus 1 initially, and you are trying to identify the list by until left less than or equal to R, L less than or equal to R, find the mid value, and mid value is compared with the search key. If it is equal, means return the key. Otherwise, you should be just compare the element which is available in the list greater than key. If a key element which is available in the list is greater than the key value, means absolutely that is list the element which is available in the right hand side. So just set the left hand side, just set R equal to m minus 1. Otherwise, set L equal to m plus 1. Okay. If search key is less than the element to be searched, means surely the right value will be the, that is key will be in the left side. So that's why just set R equal to m minus 1. Okay. Otherwise, just if a of m less than or equal to key, means set L equal to m plus 1. Okay. If no element is found in the list, means just return minus 1. So I discuss one problem which is which makes use of binary search. Given a sorted array and a number x, that is key, write a function that counts the occurrence of x in a array. The expected time complexity is order of log n. You can find the number of occurrence of the list easily by using the linear search, but it leads to order of n running time. So to avoid that, we use binary search. The basic approach, I explained the basic approach. Before that, just tell the example. Input, consider your input array contains 7 elements. Okay, and the element to be, the number of occurrences to be found is 2. Here 2 is appeared in 4 times, output is 4. For this input, 3 is appear 1 time, the output is 1. For this third case, x is x equal to 1, so 1 is appeared 2 times, the output is 2. For x equal to 4, the value is not available in the list, so it returns minus 1. Okay, the basic approach is just maintain a counter, result equal to 0, and inside the for loop, just compare x with the array. If it is equal, means just increment the counter. Finally, return the result, that is count. This function accepts starting address of the array, size of an array, and element to be searched. There is a number of occurrences to be found for the value. It returns an integer. So it absolutely uses there is one loop, no. Totally at the worst case n number of comparisons made. So the running time will be order of n. Okay. So but we aim to solve the problem by using logarithmic n. So we use binary search. In binary search, what we do is we first find an occurrence using binary search. Binary search algorithm, by using binary search algorithm, just find an occurrence. Okay, and try to identify same element in the left side and count it. Count element on the left side and try to count element on the right side. Okay, just to find the occurrence by using binary search and count the element on the right side, count the element on the right side. For example, if you have element like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, totally 13 elements we have, and I try to find the element, that is find the occurrence of the element 4. Okay. So it returns, absolutely it returns index as 7. Okay. By using this index count, just the 7th position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This position only it will return. Okay. So by using this index, just count the element in the right side, we have 1. Count the element in the right side, we have 3. Totally we have 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number of occurrences is 5. Just to find the first occurrence, this occurrence. And count all element on the right side, count the element on the left side. That's all. By using this, we can find the number of occurrences of the element in logarithmic time. This is the code for that. This count occurrence function is used to find the number of occurrences of a key. It accepts the starting address of an array and the size of an array and the element to be searched. First call binary search function by passing array n and x and get the index. Okay. If index is -1 means it means that it has no element in the list. So it immediately returns the 0. Okay. If it is not equal to -1 means just count the element on the left side by setting the count equal to 1. Here left equal to index -1. Just to use while loop. Left should not be greater than or equal to 0 and left equal to x means just increment the counter and decrement the left pointer. Okay, to enable the system to find the element in the left side. Okay, after counting the element in the left side, just try to identify the list in the right side by setting the right equal to index +1, because mid element is available in the index int position, no? So we need to count from the right position. Just set right equal to index +1 and use while loop to find the element which is available in the right side. To count the element which is available in the right side. Just check right less than n. If it less than means it exceeds the boundary. Greater than means it exceeds the boundary. Just set right less than n and array of right equal to yes. If it is found, the element is found in the right side means just increment the counter and increment the right pointer. Okay. After after finding or after counting the element is available in the left side and right side, just return the counter. This way we can solve this problem. Running time for this algorithm is order of log n, approximately log n. Yes, here we are using loops now. And this should be less than n only. So running time approximately log n. Okay. Thank you. We will discuss in the